I'm Robert, that guy you met today. If we haven't met, go ahead and scroll through my YouTube videos and let's get to know each other. I'm coming to you once again from the Philippines with Wifey, and today is the day that we try out the Filipino food staple known as Jollibee.
Is that their like fast food favorite?
Yeah, it's like...
Is it like McDonald's now?
It is as Filipino as McDonald's is American. Like, it is a quintessentially Filipino place to eat. Now, while the Philippines has a number of really just viciously delicious places and foods to eat of like the more traditional nature, Jollibee fast food is just as important to their food culture. The staple things, like the main things at Jollibee are their burger, which is called the Yum Burger. Yum. Spaghetti, which according to the internet is probably going to be sweeter than we're used to. And then their chicken. Also, you can get it delivered. And it looks like they have plenty of drivers or plenty of vehicles to get that to you hot and fresh.
You should get that number in case I get hungry at night.
You know, but I don't know how we would dial that.
87, I don't know.
I don't know how we would even...
I guess, I don't know, but just take it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll figure it out. On that note, Wifey, shall we go ahead and do it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, YouTube. What are you thinking, Wifey?
The Yum Burger.
Yes.
Jolly hot dog and fries, and then the spaghetti.
But we have to have the chicken. Because I hear that the chicken is... The staples are the burger, the chicken, and the spaghetti.
Ah, I got it. The burger, the hot dog, and the chicken and the spaghetti.
Oh, so we're gonna go all the way across the menu. All right.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, YouTube. Got ourselves a seat. Like many of the places we're used to, they give you a little number and you go and sit down. They did put down the burger and the fries on the tray, and then I guess the chicken and the other stuff they have to put together. Look at the little baby fries, Wifey. It's a little baby burger. I'm actually kind of relieved that it's small.
It's small, yeah.
FYI, this is regular.
You can get regular, you can get large, jumbo is the biggest, I guess.
It's either closer to our large, or it's like a really oversized, comical amount of fries. Like, I feel like there's not really an in-between there. All right, Wifey, so the first observation that I've made, and I know you've made it too, is the chicken. We've had chicken several times since we've been here, and the going theme with the chicken is that, I mean, the chickens in general are very small, but the drumsticks are very little. Very little. What we've got here is actually quite large. That chicken is much closer to what we would be used to, and it looks delicious. It looks like a great piece of fried chicken for sure, but the spaghetti is what I'm most fascinated by. If I'm not mistaken, we've got little pieces of hot dog going on in there, and then cheese that is not melting. Oh boy. That is a cultural anomaly if I've ever seen one. The hot dog, which is also topped with the not melting cheese. Well, actually there is a little bit melting down in there. And then a sauce that I'm gonna taste here, hold on. It's almost like a hybrid of barbecue sauce and ketchup. Interesting. And then of course the burger. I think let's hold off on the burger for last. Okay. Yeah. So how about we dive into the weirdest thing here, the spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Yeah. All right, YouTube, I've got a bite loaded up. I've got a little piece of the hot dog on there. Oh boy. Wow. Yeah, that is really, really sweet, but it's not. Wow. I did not see that coming. That's actually really good. Wow. I'd order that anytime. That's great. The little like hot dog things that are in there have a lot of smoky flavor to it that really adds an unexpected twist to it. That's all right. Touche, Jollibee. I will say though that the noodles remind me of school cafeteria type noodles because they're kind of fat and squishy, but that's fine. That would also be a very filling meal as well. Like if you just needed something quick, cheap, and filling, that's a win. I think it's time for some hot dog action. We're gonna come back to that chicken. There's no pretty way to eat a hot dog on the internet, wifey. What I thought was melting cheese over here is actually kind of a yellow mayo situation. Down the hatch, YouTube. It's a perfectly acceptable hot dog. Honestly, there's really not much to say about it. It's a hot dog that has mayo on it. The cheese doesn't really have any discernible taste or purpose. Even the sauce that's on it is so overpowered by the mayo that's on it that there's really nothing to speak of. It's okay, it's fine. I should also mention that the music that's playing in here is all Jollibee themed things, because I keep hearing like da 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 Jollibee. I think it's time to hop into that chicken, wifey. Just bite into it.
Try it plain and then with the gravy.
Yeah, that tastes like a really standard brown gravy. It's pretty tasty, a little salty. I have the feeling that a little bit of chicken in there is going to be delicious. Yep. All right, I just forked off a piece of chicken and I'm gonna go for some of this gravy. Chicken with gravy. You know, I almost feel like the flavors that are missing from the chicken are kind of filled in with the gravy. I don't know, I think it's gonna come down to preference with the gravy, but it's fine. Now I want to talk about these fries, guys. These fries, right now the fries are the star of the show. These fries, they have a wonderful crunch on the outside, perfect amount of salt on them. They're reminiscent slightly of Burger King fries. Yeah, that's a win. All right, the Yum Burger. I'm seeing some mayo in there. This is the regular Yum Burger, so they have one that's like dressed up, but this is the classic. This is the burger that started the whole deal, so that's the one we went with down the hatch. Hold on, YouTube. Try of that.
It's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of sweets over here.
Yeah. It's difficult to tell how much of the percentage of that patty is actually meat. I would be willing to guess it's not very high. Definitely a super processed meat patty. But I mean, it's tasty. The sauce, like that's really more of a, this whole thing is a vessel for sauce. Because I feel like the meat patty doesn't have a ton of flavor by itself, but the sauce and the bread is really picking up the slack for it. Perfectly fine. I'd eat a couple of them though. I could see if you'd had a couple too many to drink, you'd eat those like potato chips, I think. Yeah. And honestly, by no stretch of the imagination would I say that this is a really great fast food burger. But at the end of the day, this is an iconic Filipino food item, 100%. Well, wifey, that was an interesting dive into Filipino food culture for sure. But once again, the pricing of items is really just unbelievable here. Everything we just had was 248 pesos, or about $4.85. That's nuts.
It's a lot of food.
It's a lot of food, and that was a proper piece of chicken. Wow. And drinks, 2 drinks. Wow. Touche, Jollibee, touche. Well, now that we've gotten this one out of the way, we're gonna go and search out something else. If you liked what you saw today, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and then click that little bell so you stay on top of our entire travel series, because people, this is gonna be a really good one. I'm so excited. The food that we've had here in the Philippines has been just mwah. Like, the eating that we've been doing is some of the best eating that I've done. Like, my goodness, wifey, my goodness. So, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, wifey, for eating this millionth meal with me today. And we've got to do a little walking, and then we have to get in the little tricycle here in a moment too. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.